Okay, in this video we're just going to have a quick look at the manual focus override on the Panasonic GH6. So if we turn on the camera and we'll jump into the menu, and the one we want, we're already here, we switch to the camera on, hit menu, jump into the cog, the second one down on the left, and then we want the AF menu there, and the option we want is AF plus MF. So by default this is set to off, but what we can do is switch that on, but quickly we'll just have a look sort of how it works. So if we, on the top of the camera, it really only works for spot focusing. So for video it's not really useful because you can just use manual focus and back button AF, but for the photo modes it sort of comes in a bit more useful. So if we'll just switch into, you can go into any photo mode, but we'll just jump into Aperture Priority. And then hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing in this, like there'll be enough light in the screen. Yeah, so if we've just got our focus here just on this little bear guy, and then if we jump into the menu again, actually no, let me show you first. So we can lock focus, but when we turn the focus wheel nothing happens, there's nothing going on there. So all we've got there is the ability to focus. I'm using this button here, the shutter button. So if we jump into here and then we go AF and MF, and then we jump into on, come back again, and then what we can do whilst I'm holding the shutter down, so I'm holding the shutter down obviously to focus, which is the way we sort of traditionally do it, and then if I then go into kind of fine tune the focus, you can see I can actually just come in and do that now. So it adds in that slight override. You can just about actually see on there as well, there's some kind of blue highlights kind of picking up on the bear, sort of bluey purple, and that's because I'm using focus peaking, which there's another video about that, I'll link to that. But yeah, essentially all it does is allows you to kind of do that sort of manual override. And like I say, in video mode you could technically do it, but the thing is it only works in the single focus mode. There's a video explaining sort of what these are. Again, I'll link to that, it's another video, but essentially it only works in this S mode, the single mode. So if you were to use it in the video mode, which like I said it does work, but then as soon as you start recording, by default it's going to be using continuous focus even if you're in single. So it's not much of a benefit there because the camera's going to start focusing where it thinks anyway after. But yeah, if you'll be able to see if we switch into continuous focus C, obviously, or actually sorry, if I just recenter the focus, wherever the center point is where the camera obviously is trying to focus. There's not really, I'm quite close to these things, so there's not quite enough distance for me to focus, but you can see, you know, it's just switching. And then if I do go to manual focus, there's nothing happening there, so it has to be in single focus. I think the reason obviously being, if you're in continuous focus you'll be overriding it with manual, and then the camera's just correcting again because it's continuously focusing, so there's no benefit to it there. But yeah, that's just what that mode does anyway. So some people may find that handy just to sort of let the camera lock on, and then you can fine-tune your focus ever so slightly with a bit of manual, a bit of sort of manual assist as well with it. So yeah, hopefully that video's helped. If it has, give the video a like. If you want to see more GH6 content, then please check out the GH6 tutorial playlist on this channel, or please subscribe.